And one final question, Mr. Bryant. What do you see that makes this trader so special?
I see a calmness. There's a serious calmness about him, which is extremely deadly. Right? Because he's not up, he's not down, he's not contemplating what just happened before or worrying about what's to come next. He's just there.
All right, I'm long inside of this fair value gap. Looking to take a small partial above this high. All right, I'm going short here. Come on now, that's too easy.
I come on record and tell y'all, when it comes to legalized bank robbing, I'm the best.
I'm buying this fair value gap. I'll take that.
This motherfucker don't miss.
No, he's fucking good.
That motherfucker don't miss, man.
He's good.
In the heat of battle, he don't miss.
No.
In the heat of controversy, he don't miss.
No.
Good morning. Good morning. Let's go. Happy NFP Thursday. Tape reading today. Let's get 1% better. Good morning, good morning. MT, A1, Anas, Sapchim, Alex, Jack, Zev, Diego, JQ. What's going on? What's up, Lima? Prometheus, what's up, bro? How you enjoying the crib? In Spanish, buenos días, mi amigo. Good morning, good morning. Buenos días. Buenos días, hola. Sí. Let's go. Let me get some things set up on my monitor here, and then we'll go ahead and do our quick top-down analysis, and we'll walk through this thing. One second. How's the trip? I'm not on the trip yet. That's next week. All right. Let's clear all this off and head to a daily chart. Let's go to a weekly first. So weekly chart, fully repriced in, the sell side imbalance, buy side inefficiency. It's high right there. My focus is the relative equal highs for NASDAQ. Want to see us get up there over time eventually, not today obviously. Our fair value gap target here is within close proximity. Right there, it's low. Okay, that's my second target that I'm looking for going into this week. So that could be today or tomorrow. But this inefficiency is what I'm looking for. As far as a new week, new day opening gaps. For one, let's get previous week's high here. That's pretty influential. Old weekly high. And daily chart, that's there. And then your last 3 days, highs and lows. I'm going to keep that on my chart, so there. And I'll put this one on as well. All right, let's go to a 15-minute chart, get some opening prices, see what it's looking like. Let's see, midnight open. We all know the power of that. There we go. And let's see, 8:30, right there. So that's about as much as I want on my chart for now. 2 opening prices and some old daily and weekly highs within the last 3 days, the last 3 weeks. And let's go to a 5-minute chart. Opening bell in about 5 minutes. So we've taken out sell side relative equal lows here and sell side here, rallied up, clearing out the buy side. Now we're consolidating in the middle of the range between this low and this high. Let's look at our opening range gap. Not the largest opening range gap, but it is NFP Thursday, so I'm not expecting the cleanest price action today. Let's go to a 1-minute chart. Slap on 7 o'clock. And let's just observe what we get at the open. Let's go. Bias for today, for now, I'm neutral. News, I don't think we have any more news for today. Yeah. We had news at 8:30, and that's it for today, which surprisingly, that 8:30 news driver didn't really do anything. Where is it at? It's right here. It just dropped down, taking out sell side. You would think this is news at 8:49, but good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's do this thing, man. Let's go. June is off to a good start so far. We're 2-0 on the month. And if you're counting the funded account, highest week so far, a little over $10,000. That's funded account plus my personal funds. It's a good week, good week. Both trades taken on stream. We only traded Monday and yesterday, Monday and Wednesday, and we're already done for the week. A lot of fun. Let me do this. No indicators, none of that. Is more shared in Discord than what's shared on YouTube? Yeah, we do a lot of teachings and stuff in Discord. YouTube, I really only post executions, but we teach more and do more trade breakdowns and teachings every week. If you think my YouTube channel is good, the Discord's got some good stuff in there. Follow me on IG. Shout out to the people on Instagram. I have to place small trades today and tomorrow. And then Friday will make 8 trading days on my Apex account, and hopefully by then I can request a payout. All right, so 9:30 open is here. Let's look at regular trading hours real quick. Look at our opening range gap. So we have a premium gap opening. Okay, whenever this is the scenario here, general rule of thumb, if we're above both of our opening prices and we gap higher at 9:30, okay, that's typically when I like to look for lower prices and not chase. So let's see. Let's go back to electronic. Do you show your executions? Of course I do. Yes, I live trade. Show my executions, all that in the Discord community. I have a neutral bias as of right now. We're in a little bit of consolidation. I want to see what we do in the first few minutes of this opening range. Tagged in the relative equal high, buy stops, running it against them. I'm watching to see if we take out this low, if we leave it intact. We've taken out sell side here with this drop down with our news driver. So I want to see if they're interested in running that out again, or if our job is finished down here, and that'll give me more insight for the morning session. $8.49 candle was Trump. Not surprised. Will I live trade tomorrow? No. I'm done for the week. I'm done trading. I'm done. Only 2 trades this week. I'm content, and it's NFP week, so I'm not trying to do too much. Calling it a week. I'm done. Take my piece, get your money, and get up out of there. Appreciate that, Jed. Appreciate it. All right, so relative equal lows. And again, I'm watching if we leave this low intact here. If we do, and we start showing signs of wanting to go higher, then I'm looking for higher prices. Let's take a glance at S&P. Still looking a little heavy. The Dow looking really bearish. So if the Dow takes out this low at 830, along with S&P, then I would expect NASDAQ to do the same. But dollar index looking heavy. Looks like it may be a tough read today, so I'm gonna demand more information during the opening range. Yes, this is recorded. This is a public stream, so it will be up on my channel forever. Oh, let me put this. Dun, dun. Just consolidating, have a neutral bias. I need NASDAQ to show me something a little bit more meaningful. Again, we're trading still within equilibrium of this low and this high. This is our current dealing range, and we've been just range bound inside of that. So waiting for NASDAQ to show me more before I start walking this through. Do you share more strategies that cater to other such as Asia and London? I'm working on it. A lot of people are asking me about the PM ATM model because we have the New York ATM model. A lot of people are asking for PM in London, but it's a work in progress because I'm not going to just come out with something that doesn't work. So I have to do a lot of back testing and studying and things of the sort. Why do you not have the dealing range marked out? I can see it without drawing it. I try to keep as few drawings on my chart as possible. I only like to see the essentials. Keeps the chart clean and takes away any distractions. All right, so let's look at Dow. It's headed for its 830 low. S&P looking heavy, so everything looking heavy at the moment. NASDAQ in more of a consolidation compared to the others. Want to see what we do during that 950 to 1010 macro. That's when I'll get a little bit more interested in what price is doing. To go make their own model. I got some model, but I have what, 3 models now for different Asia, the Asia ATM model, the Tremaine's model, that's bound to give you setups at least twice a week. We've been trading that on stream, and then the New York ATM model, which I haven't taught on YouTube yet, but I'm doing that next week. There's models to choose from, and then you have the ones ICT has, the silver bullet, optimal trade entry. There's a lot of models. I had a lot of people saying yesterday that the trade station thing didn't have the green dot. When you click that and it brings up the little panel or whatever and it has trade station right here and shows your account number, that green dot goes away. So a lot of people are saying, oh, it's not a live account because it doesn't have the green dot. That green dot is only present when it's flattened like this, but when you actually click it, it goes away. So a lot of people were being skeptics yesterday. Oh, where is it at? Oh, it's the mini contract. Where's it at? What was that? Wednesday morning? Oh, there it is. there. And it's on the live account. Just have to clarify that. No, really. Hella rare is crazy. Like the amount of hate that video got. But I'm not mad. It's good for the algorithm, all the engagement. But it's like you called it live, you traded live. We're looking for shorts. The whole thing was explained ahead of time. And it's just denial. All right, so we're beneath the midnight open. Take this off because this is messing me up. S&P has taken out its 830 low. The Dow has well taken out its 830 low. So I'm watching to see if we maintain this SMT. Okay, ES and Dow have made lower lows. So far, NASDAQ has not. And if we start rallying higher and possibly getting above this SIBI, then I'll be anticipating the possibility of higher prices. Do you have Discord risk management protocol? We covered risk management in a webinar a long time ago. In the university section that has all the webinar teachings, if you search like risk management, there's a couple of webinars where we cover drawdown protocol and things of that sort. There's hundreds of videos in that channel because they're saved. Tricky. NFP Thursday. Okay, so something I'm watching is, do we leave a fair value gap here? And if we do, I would prefer for that to stay open because we have a single pass down with this delivery offering sell side, and we have a single pass up on this candle. So there's no fair value gap there. But if that would have left an inefficiency, I would expect that buy side imbalance, sell side inefficiency to be left open because I'm not seeing that as inefficient. We have sell side and then we have buy side. So if you form a fair value gap and start running away, I wouldn't want to see that traded too, and then you could frame higher prices off of that, et cetera, et cetera. Trades per week, I take around anywhere 2 to 4 trades a week. Most times it's like around 3. This week, only 2 trades. 1 trade Monday, 1 trade Wednesday, and then we're done. I think we captured almost a little over 200 points. I can't remember. Monday's trade, I think, like, I got stopped in profit on my last few contracts, but ended up hitting the full target. Yesterday's trade, I know, was over 100 points. But I don't look to trade every single day, because not every day is a trading day. Like today, based on the conditions so far, I wouldn't want to trade today. That's a good question. Do I trade prop firm evals aggressive, or you trade it funded? I trade it super conservative. I don't even risk 1%, barely 0.5%. So on when I was doing the prop firm eval, the 300K account, 1% of that is $3,000. So 1% of trade is $3K. I wouldn't go anywhere near that. I was risking like $1,000 to like $1,200 maximum. I never even reached 0.5% in risk as far as like risking 1,500 or more. But I would pyramid. So I would start off risking like 2 contracts for $1,000 risk. And then the trade will move in my favor. I'll trail my stop up, and then I'm buying 2 more. So now my position is double, my P&L, like the reward is double, but my risk is staying the same because I'm trailing my stop loss up. I'm just adding more. So that's how it's growing the account. There's no sale for the Discord at the moment. Compared to what other people are charging for their servers. I scouted some other Discord servers and they're overpriced based on the value, but that's none of my business. Let's take a glance at S&P Dow. So the market's still looking a little heavy. Let's do this. So SMT is canceled out. Let's take this off. Daily chart. Small little fair value gap in there. But I'm seeing this as a balanced price range. I'm also looking at this wick from Tuesday, June 3rd. Seeing that as a discount array. This is also really clean. Do we take out that low? We just fell short of that low. That's a little too smooth. 21,635 relative equal lows. I'll keep that on my chart in case NASDAQ wants to reach for that. Mentorship course with Discord? No. The mentorship thing is a different. The website has all that information. So seeing this as a breakaway gap, we've worked the first presented lower half fair value gap. It's best for this to stay open, or at least the lower half, but ideally I would want to see this traded too. And the sell side obviously at 21,635 or so. We'll get to that later. When you tape read, do you paper trade? No. Tape read is just studying, walking through price. I'm not interested in pressing buttons. $9.31 fair value gap isn't large enough for me. It's like a few points. I want a fair value gap with a little bit more meaning. So we've taken out that lowest low between 7 and 9:30. Anybody opening up new positions? Who wants to be our live streamer for the day? Obviously, I'm not trading today. Is there anybody looking to go long, looking to go short? If you're already halfway through your trade, we're not worried about you. Let's do it. Let's put you on the spot. We need to get this win rate up because the chat room trading record is not good. I need entry prices, stop loss prices. I need prices. Entry 21,803. Already short, you're already short. The chat room trading record is every now and then when I come on stream publicly, I'll ask people in the chat to share their position. They'll tell me if they're long or short, and they'll share their entry price and their stop loss price. And I put their trade on my screen, and we watch together to see if it pans out. And so far, 3 people came on stream and had winners, and 11 of those people who publicly announced their trade were losers. The trade was a loser. They were not a loser. Going long off the inversion fair value gap forming. I need prices. I need specific prices. Okay, here we go. 21, what was that? 2157 entry. $2157. Oh, you must have got it at 945. 3 wins, 11 losses. Yeah, hasn't been too good. Everybody's saying they're long, short, but I need stop loss placement. I'm trying to find the first long. Okay, there we go. Long stop loss TP. There we go. Long from 718. Stop loss 700. $715. Oh shoot, that's backwards. $10, 15-point stop. No, sure. Okay, we're gonna come back to that. Let's focus on price. There's too much going on. I have a video determining which days you shouldn't trade, how to avoid seek and destroy before it's too late. I shared it about a year ago. What Paris said is not going lower. Long. Paris, you long? You in a long? We need the entry in TP. He said he's an analyst. He knows what he's talking about. All right, Paris is going long. We need the entry though. He's telling everybody get long. Let's go. I need the pricing. I'm still neutral for the next 6 minutes. I'm letting the first 30 minutes do its thing. Paris, you there, my man? Where you at? Nah, you can't switch up. You said it's not going down, and then you said, nah, there's still a probability it can go down. Nah, you gotta stand 10. You gotta stand 10 toes down. He said, you know what? I think I'm good. He said, you know what? Now that I think about it, now that I think about it, I think it could go down. That's always a possibility. Oh my God. On second thought, Oh man, I'm just teasing, man. That's funny. 60% chance it will go up. All right, let's see. All right, short 21,737. 21,7. We'll just go with this one. We'll do a couple of these today. Who is that? Matteo? Because we need to get this win rate up, so we need to get some trades in here. Stop loss 21,617. What is it? 21,761. Premium 3 Mateos. Stop there. And TP 21,641. 21,641. Right there. All right, let's get it. Let's get this win rate up because we need some work. Let's go. I'm using that as my first percentage fair value gap because the 931 is too small. That's not meaningful enough for me, so I'm opting for the larger one here. When it's only like a few points like that and it's inside of a consolidation, I'm placing more emphasis on this one, basically. But do as you please. Let's take a quick glance at S&P looking very heavy for the time being. The Dow just rotating lower. It's been the leader to the downside since the open. Nasdaq's been having more consolidation, more range bound, hasn't been as in a hurry for lower prices. The red line is sell side relative equal lows here. Come on, have some faith in my mans. All right, so it's 10 o'clock. Opening range is done. And let me browse through my higher time frame. We did take out relative equal lows here. Mind you, all of this is nasty. Starting from Tuesday PM session, like all of this here. Look at all the wicks, all the dirty work, all of this here. Like we're working in a very nasty kind of range, which is why I've sent on my community tab, and I think I said on Twitter that I prefer to be done trading by Wednesday, which was yesterday, because I don't want to participate in all of that. So that's why I'm done for the week already after yesterday's trade. And I don't even have to worry about trying to engage this. I have difficulty trying to navigate days like this, which is why I'm choosing to tape read. Like, I know my days where I'm more likely to get it wrong and finish in the red, so I try to just avoid them altogether. And then when I'm content, when I make my weekly profit objective, when I reach my goal, I know when to stop. $700 people. That's crazy. I don't think Tanya's streaming today, that's why. Or maybe she is, I don't know. Usually when Tanya doesn't stream, that's when the viewership on my streams go up. I'm not sure if she trades NFP Fridays. Oh, she is? Oh, that's crazy. That's pretty cool. Shout out Tanya. Tanya's last 6 days. She'll be fine. Like, Tanya can take losses and she'll back. I can't talk. She'll bounce back. Like, you know what I mean? She'll catch that banger. She's probably just in a little rough patch right now, that's all. But she's going to get all that back. It's just a matter of time. You got to win. Let's go. Every time. Okay. I'm not going to comment on that. Not really much to talk about in terms of price actions, kind of just hanging around. We are in that 950, 1010 macro that I'm waiting for, so I want to see if NASDAQ can start spooling. If I had to pick a direction, if I'm being honest, I prefer higher prices. But this is a day where I'm more likely to be offside and get it wrong and get chopped up, which again is why I'm not pressing buttons today. But I would prefer to look for something going higher. And if I don't get that, if NASDAQ wants to continue to sell off and explore lower prices, then that just wouldn't be a market I engage in. But I would like us to get back to the first presented fair value gap and possibly use it as support and then go from there. But that's what I prefer to see. But Thursday of NFP week, I'm taking that with a grain of salt. Hang in there, Mateo. Just close your eyes, brother. All right. Well, I'll do another one later today. 3 and 12. What's that win percentage? Damn, let us down, man. The win rate is not looking too good, y'all. I don't know if we can recover from this. Let's see, 3 divided by 15, 20%. It dropped down by 1%. RIP. RIP. GG's. Nasty price action. We'll go ahead and clear this off. I want to cover something because while Nasdaq's consolidating, and I'm watching it on my my separate screen, so don't worry. But a lot of people are asking, why the heck am I shorting the fair value gap? And we covered this in the Discord webinar. Was it MNQM2025? But a lot of people were asking, like, why the heck are you shorting the inversion fair value gap when it hasn't became an inversion fair value gap? So I want to cover that real quick. Since Nasdaq's not doing anything, we might as well be productive and learn something else. I'm still watching current price action. If it starts doing something exciting, then we'll tune back in. This here. So my short entry is the high of the fair value gap comes in at 770.75. My entry comes in at 77. What the heck? There's decimals? You could do decimals? All right, 77.2.42, which is above the inversion fair value gap. The logic is, and it's going to be quick, the logic is if we've taken out buy stops, mind you, I'm already looking for lower prices. Okay, our midnight open and our 8:30 open was beneath us. We had a Judas swing at 9:30, so we opened at 9:30 on this candle, trade higher. That's a fake rally. We traded into, I believe it was a weekly bearish order block. We had a new week opening gap. Like we're in so much of a premium. We're hitting so many higher time frame key levels. I'm already anticipating a reversal. That's important. That's the narrative. Buy side liquidity. Yeah, please don't spam. The chart colors is not that serious. Buy side liquidity here. The thought process is if I'm expecting lower prices and we run out buy stops like that and we're trading into key levels such as new week opening gaps, higher time frame order blocks, things of that sort. Once we run that buy side, those buy orders, they're tripped into the marketplace. Okay, they're tagged. There's traders wanting to break out on this high. So there's traders out there who do stuff like this. So while the market's trading lower and we're slowly creeping up, there's traders who say, okay, as soon as we take out that high, I want to go long. I'm aiming for something way up here. I have that in the back of my mind. I understand retail logic. So if there's people wanting to buy, well, that's perfect because I'm wanting to sell. So I can pair my sales with their buy stops. That's a pairing of orders. So what makes more sense to happen in this scenario? We take out the buy side, trade into the fair value gap, and go higher. Well, if that's the case, these traders are making money. Breakout traders are profitable. We don't want to see that if our narrative is bearish. That doesn't make any sense. So as soon as we trip them in, as soon as we do this here, my thought process is they are long. Most retail is long. Those orders are hot. They're live. They're active. They're flooding the marketplace with buy orders. I want to go lower. So this fair value gap, it has no significance for me as far as acting as a discounter rate. I'm not expecting it to take us higher. Now, if it trades into it here and then takes us higher, then I was wrong. I was offside. My analysis on the higher time frame was incorrect. But everything aligned, if the narrative is lower and we trip them in long, then I want to get my entry above the buy side. That's why I'm shorting above the inversion fair value gap. It's a matter of I'm expecting it to fail anyway, but there's buy stops above that high. So your best shorts for turtle soup scenarios is selling above the high because you're pairing your sell with their buy orders. So that's the logic. And then obviously sell side is your exit. So that's the logic because everybody was asking. There was no confirmation. There's no, how'd you know it didn't break the low, come back, then you short it. If I'm already anticipating it to fail and be used as inversion in the future, then it doesn't need to close, come back, and then, whatever. And that's another thing. That's Wes. I did mention that in yesterday's stream, but years ago I would buy stuff like this and I would get killed. Like I'll be chasing price, chasing the Judas swing higher, and I'll be buying at such premium pricing. This is a terrible long because the midnight opening price 8:30 opens all the way down here. You're in so much of a premium. It's crazy. Like you're buying at such an expensive price. Would you go to the grocery store and buy a single Granny Smith apple for $7? Hell no, it's too expensive. It doesn't make sense. That's not sound logic. That's essentially what you're doing if you're looking on buying all the way up here. And you're joining the retail group who's buying on the breakout. You're essentially doing the same thing, which is why over time I've grown to accept the fact that this is usually just accumulating and pairing orders to send it lower. If your narrative is lower, you need narrative first. Once that's aligned, then it's just a matter of engaging the liquidity, and then there it is. And NASDAQ still looks terrible. Could you pyramid from the 1 minute? Yeah, you could pyramid. I would have pyramided if we didn't have news at 10 o'clock. I didn't want to put on more risk ahead of our news driver because then my stop wouldn't be at break even. Yep, when we're consolidating during macros, that's a sign that you might want to turn the charts off, show up for the next session, show up for lunch. Dodge your question. What was your question? It's NFP week. You got the leopard speedos. Oh nah. Oh no, we ain't in no speedos. I do got some swim trunks. Some new pair of swim trunks, but that's it. You won't ever catch me in no Speedo. I'm good. We may vlog. I might ask if Rachel wanted to vlog, because like when I'm traveling, I'm on trips and stuff, I don't really want to be like holding the camera and worrying about footage and stuff. But Rachel, she don't mind for the most part. So if she wants to vlog and get like footage from the cruise, then you know, I may post it on YouTube or whatever. Nasty price action. Is there a lifetime? Yes, there's a lifetime option for Discord if you want to be in there for life. All that stuff, you just click the link pinned in the chat room or click the link in the description. It has all that information about pricing and features and all that stuff. Appreciate that. Wow, that username is crazy. I'm not even gonna say that. Appreciate that, my guy. I'm telling you, man, they missing out. I be trying to tell them. We've been catching bangers. Everybody been catching bangers. Applying what we teach. Mateo, you going short again? Re-entry? Let us know. I'll give you a shot at redemption. This is nasty. What are they doing outside, bro? Do you ever battle trying to catch the daily range on every trade? No. I was like the opposite. I never struggled like trying to capture large moves. In the past, I struggled with just trying to capture a 2-to-1 risk to reward. Like it was hard for me to hold trades, but I'm slowly getting to a point where like I'm holding my trades longer and longer, and that's just coming from experience and back testing and seeing the models pan out time and time again. I'm getting more confident in holding. Yeah, this is nasty work right here. Like this is straight barcode. Nothing much to talk about as far as technicals. $10:30, we should see some sort of movement. 1 full hour of trading, as ICT describes it. Can y'all hear that? I don't know what they're doing out there. doing something by the pool or whatever. The people who take care of the complex, they usually work around this time. It sounds like they're clanging metal or something. Do you ever trade market open? Rarely. Like, if you're asking if I actually, I've had a few trades where I'm holding through the 9:30 open, but if it's like 10 minutes before the open, I'd rather just wait till 9:30 does its thing. But I don't mind holding through the open if I feel confident that we're likely to head in a certain direction. Same thing with yesterday's news driver. Like, we had high impact news at 10, but I was already in a trade. I'm fine holding through the news because I've seen that model pan out so many times, and those in the Discord, we talked about the New York ATM model, and we've seen it, and we back tested it, we studied it, we've taught it for probably almost a month now. So that's why I'm confident holding through the news driver, because I've just seen it repeat so much to where if it stops me out at 10 o'clock with high impact news, that's fine. But, you know, it ended up gapping down like 30 points, 20 points towards the target. Actually, Paris, you all over the place, my man. Actually, I just realized, I think we still bullish. Now, when this thing starts repricing lower, I don't want to hear you switching up saying we bearish now. I was in the inside membership on February. Can't get in with the discounted price on February. You have to message me on Instagram or Twitter, and I'll get that sorted out. If you're in the server on February, and if you can't get in, just send me a message on Twitter, Instagram. I'll check it after the stream. All right, anybody opening up a position? We need to get this win rate up. The chat room record is not too bright. I need entry price, stop loss price, TP price. No position. Low probability. Look at y'all. I'm proud of y'all. Shorting at 21,790. Shorting at 21,790. Okay, where's your stop? 21,790. Who was that? Benito? Let's get it. If it gets that fill. I'll take this short at first percent of fair value. Stop is, okay, there you go. Stop is 21,820. All right, Benito. Take us home. 21,820 is your stop. How's it looking, chat? Y'all rocking with him or nah? Do you have TP? Did you say it already? Damn, I ain't gonna lie, Benito, the chat is not rocking with you, my guy. Oh my goodness. They not feeling that. You could be a superhero right now and prove everybody wrong. Like, now is your chance to be the main character for real. Like, you're fading the whole chat by the looks of it. I love it. He said, delete that. This don't count. All right, Benito is in short, baby. Let's go. Fade in the chat. Oh, if he pulls this off, I'm going to be so hyped. All right, poll in the chat room. Poll in the chat. Oh, did you say your TP or did I miss it? What are you aiming for? Oh, haven't got in yet. Waiting for confirmation. Okay. Let me know when you get that confirmation. TP will be 21,700. $21,700. What's your vote for Benito? I like higher prices. I like us running for buy side, but that's just me. I'm on the sidelines. There's a reason why I'm not trading, but I'm in the stands. I'm just observing. I like a potential draw up into the rejection block at 851. That's what I'm looking for. But again, on days like this, I'm more likely to get it wrong. So that's why I'm asking you all. Let's do this. People in the Discord, y'all can't say nothing. Not yet. All right, let us know when you get in there. If you get in there. No pressure, though. All eyes on you, I'm just saying. They waiting on you to click the button. You're our live streamer for today. Somebody's out there wanting to copy your trades, bro. You got to perform. You got to deliver. Don't pull a Paris. Don't be like Paris now, switching bias up every 2 minutes now. Stand 10 toes down. We just teasing, man. You trade NFP day. Yeah, I trade NFP Fridays, but I'm not trading this NFP Friday because I'm done for the week. I'm content. I just had to mute myself. I don't know why my mic is making that sound. That's weird. Don't tell me this thing is breaking on me. That little like crackling sound. I just played the playback. Let me try to take this filter off. Let me see. This might be loud. Hold on. All right, let me see if this is better. Nope, that's weird. Very strange. I don't know why it's doing that. All right, Benito, is that the confirmation? He said he was waiting for confirmation. Are you in it? I don't know what your confirmation criteria is. Mm. 50% fib retracement. 50% fib retracement. You're waiting for a retracement? I'm assuming you're waiting for a 50% retracement. %, retracement. I don't know why my microphone is acting weird. Oh, wait. Yeah, I don't know. I might have to get a new microphone. I don't know what that crackling sound is. Got in at 21,800. 21,800. There. For the record, for the chat. Put this back on. Looking at the poll, 60% of people is doubting you, bro. Look at S&P real quick. And my chart's frozen. Dow, S&P look pretty much about the same. It might be Powell. Oh yeah, no, it's too late. I'm closing the poll. No, because why is it still moving? Don't switch up now. We see. Don't switch up. If you voted, you voted. Y'all switching up like Paris. What y'all doing? Yeah, no, it was like over 60%. Y'all switch sides. Dubs. Let's go. Benito, yeah, well, that counts, right? 21,700. Close enough for government work. Oh, maybe not. Wait. I gave you the win, but NASDAQ teasing. TP was 700. Let me scroll up, make sure I saw that right. Wait, are they pulling foolishness? TP is 700. They watching the stream because that's crazy. That's actually diabolical. Oh, you been closed it? All right, bet. I'll keep this on here to see if it hits TP. They watching the stream. NFP Thursday playing dirty. Dirty. Phil. Who is this Phil dude? Does anybody know who Phil is? That volatility injection was crazy. Are you still unsure? I'm not trading. I'm not trading today. Okay. No, I'm not trading. I'm done for the week. We had a great week. I'm calling it a wrap. I don't know what's going on with my mic. I'm gonna get one because I ordered this off of Amazon. I might get one over. I'm not gonna be here over the weekend. I don't know what's going on with it. Like, it's in perfect condition. I don't know why it's making noises. It's fine. They're saying it's like cracking sounds, or let me see. I don't know. Whoops. I don't know. I do need a new mic because I had this one for a while. Almost 2 years. I could use a new one. A sneak peek at ICT notes. All my notes are in Discord. 2024 mentorship notes, 2025 mentorship notes. I'm sharing, I just started the core content. I'm sharing my core content notes. They're in there. Four divided by 16. 4 divided by 16. 25. Hey, 25%. We getting there. We stream on YouTube. Nah, private stream tomorrow. Shout out, who is it? Benito. We getting there. We almost at 30. Save. Chat. Oh, wait. Yeah. Now, he said he closed it. His TP was 700, which I think his TP was 700. It fell just short of that because we got the market makers watching the stream. That's fine. I'm still counting it as a W because he said he closed. I don't know where he got out, but we counted it. Close enough. Close at 710. Okay, bet. We're going to do one more. I want to see if I can get one more win. There. Look at this volatility. 2023. No, I don't share the 2023 notes. Discord members, ATM model. The rejection block here is enough, not requiring the buy side to get taken out because it's a shallow wick. So if you're trading that model, there, that should be a partial for you. And it's just like clockwork. Seven to 9:30. Lowest low right there. Powell in the Discord. Actually, remember. Oh, you're in the Discord? What's your username? I know sometimes y'all's username is different from your Discord username. That's what's up. Representing the community, that's what we're talking about. Joe Ken 97. Okay, that sounds familiar. That's what's up. That's what's up. You put it on for the server. We like it. So if I'm long anywhere in here, looking for higher prices, yes, there's buy side above the wick, but I set the rejection block. That is my focus. Okay, people are asking, what's your bias? I said I'm more likely to get it wrong today, but while we're trading down here, I said I prefer higher prices, and I'm looking for that specific rejection block, and that would have been a beautiful exit, not requiring the buy side here to get taken out because this long wick at 849, it was quick, it's shallow. So yes, there's buy stops above the high, but this wick is really shallow. It's a thin piece of price action. The bulk of the volume is in the bodies of the candles, which is why that highest closing price there, I'm seeing that as buy side liquidity. So if for those in the Discord, we've been focusing on the New York ATM model, you wouldn't need that high to get taken out here. This is more than enough there. And then you would use the quadrants on this wick and treat that as a fair value gap. And you'll do something like that, and you'll take profit there. Beneath the midnight open, beneath the 8:30 open, lowest low after 7 a.m. taken out. That's straight from the webinar yesterday. 9:30, we traded down. That's the Judas swing. We covered that yesterday. Small little pop here, and it's just been lower, lower, lower. Are we chasing? Nope. Straight from yesterday. Have you studied the first presented after 7:30? Nope. I don't even keep first presented fair value gaps on my chart other than today. For those who like are in the streams, in the Discord streams, I purposely leave out the first presented fair value gaps on my chart. The whole focus for the month has been to simplify your trading. I get so many questions. Are you using this first presented fair value gap? Are you using that first presented fair value gap? Which one are you using? Is it this candle? Is it that candle? How many do you keep on your chart? So I intentionally haven't been talking about it. I haven't been trading it. I haven't been keeping it on my chart. I haven't been answering any questions about it to prove that you don't need it. All the setups I caught this week, all the setups I caught last week and the week before that, I did not have, you can look at the trades. I did not have the first presented fair value up on my chart, and that's on purpose. Because in the webinars, I've been teaching that you can simplify your trading and you don't need to make it complicated by adding all the extra stuff. And we've been catching crazy setups, entries, all that, without worrying about the first presented fair value gap. Because that's a question I get in the stream a lot, is people asking about the first presented fair value gap. Why am I using this one, not that one? You can use this one, you can use that one. Who cares? Who cares? Do you know narrative? Do you know drawing liquidity, where it's likely to draw to? Forget the first presented fair value gap. Do you understand where the market's going? That's more important. So that's why I haven't been touching on it as much. But since it's a public stream, I'm not live trading or whatever, I just put it on my chart. The webinar, it was yesterday. Yesterday, our webinar is in the afternoon, 1:30 every Wednesday. 1:30 every Wednesday, and you can watch the recording. It's in the university channel, but they're not on Sundays anymore. The ATM model delivers like crazy. I'm teaching the New York ATM model and all the time and liquidity aspects. That will be posted on the 18th, June 18th. It's literally the model we've been trading in Discord for the past month. It's how I've been catching the turtle soup setups, shorting near the highs, and all that stuff. That's been our focus for the past 2 months, and everybody's doing really well with this. So we've kept the sauce in the Discord for a couple months now. We'll bring it to YouTube, and same thing like we did with the Asia ATM model. It was introduced in Discord first. Everybody's trading with it, going crazy with it. And then a few months later, I posted it on YouTube, and then everybody's going crazy. It's going to be fun. Okay, so remember, if you're long and you're looking for targets, when it's a long wick like this, you can't be demanding of just holding for that buy side. So you can't just say, all right, buy side above the high. Narrative and context matters. Okay, old weekly high within the last 3 weeks, we know that that's liquidity. So when we're trading up into it, that weekly high, even if this piece of price action wasn't here, if it was just blank space, that alone is engaging a large pool of liquidity because this is within the last 3 weeks. And you have the rejection block. We don't need this to get taken out. Now, if this wick wasn't here and we just had this, then I would want that to be ran, because the bodies and the wicks, they're pretty much in the same spot. But this right here, I'm pretty much just ignoring it, which is why the rejection block, the highest closing price, to me, once we run that, we ran out buy side, and I don't need this to get tagged. I'll leave on like 1 micro. If I'm long 5, 10 micros, I'll leave on 1 to see if I can get that, but it's not required because that here is a rejection block. Asia ATM model on YouTube. You can go to my homepage on my YouTube channel. It's one of my most watched videos. Were you looking for sale initially? No, higher prices. I told everybody I'm expecting higher prices. Accepting the fact that I could have been wrong because it's Thursday of NFP week, but we wanted higher. Sell size taken, and we're beneath both of the opening prices. It's likely to go higher. We'll stay on till 11 just to see. Bias now, I'm back to neutral. This is the part where I would get off my charts. So if I'm long anywhere in this region targeting the rejection block, once we hit that, I'll be done. That's enough because now we're entering London close and a lunch hour, and I wouldn't care about anything else. But if you were to take those longs, what time would you have entered? Right. 10:38 or 10:41. That's what I would have preferred. Those would have been my hypothetical entries. Fair value gap, I'm already anticipating this to be treated as an inversion level. I'm trusting the work is done down here because we're talking about the New York ATM model. That sell size taken, I'm trusting that we've done the dirty work here. We trade back down, clearing out the low. I'm anticipating this fair value gap to fail. So as this candle opens, hits the midnight open, these 2 down close candles, that's 1 order block, hits that. As it starts expanding and eating through midpoint of that fair value gap, that could be a long, or as we come back down into it here, that could be a long. That's what I see. That's what I would have taken on any other day than NFP Thursday. And I wouldn't care for shorts. So if we were going lower and it was just lower, 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 I wouldn't be interested in trading it. I would only favor higher prices. And I would accept the fact that I missed on the move should we trend lower. $200 for the day. Let's go. Nice. Oh, somebody. Okay. We'll take one more. Stop loss. Shorting. This will be our last live streamer for the day. Let's see. Shorting 21,825. 21,825. All right. Alfred, here we go. Let's get it. Your stop is 21,870. $21,870. Let's go. One more win before we get up out of here. Alperin. He was bold too. I didn't even ask. It was just like, bam, here you go. And this is your entry. And TP. Oh, I lost your comment. Where's it at? TP 21,710. 21,710. One more win for the road. All right, let's see. This will be the last one. See you, Tim. Appreciate it. Have a good one. I'm trying to talk him out. Hey, this is his trade. He was confident. I was chilling, and he just boom. Entry, stop loss, TP. I'll take it. I like the confidence. All right, poll in the chat. Dang. Is bro a legit trader? Been looking at his content. BW has a question for y'all chat. I won't answer. I'll let y'all answer. It's about to be 11 o'clock. We're going to get off here soon. Half of the morning session was just consolidation. We were watching all this for almost 30 minutes. Rallied, came back, and then finally got some movement as we head into London close. Appreciate that. Perpin, Ty, Jack. Appreciate y'all, fellas. Nakia, just send it in Discord. The chat room's kind of all over the place, but I got you. I'm going to check it when I get off of here in a few minutes. Appreciate that, Robert. Have a good one. What's up, DG Trades? Appreciate you. Would the ATM model apply after buy side taken? The ATM model is already completed. New York ATM model is already done. Once we clear that rejection block for the reasons I stated earlier, it's already completed here. This for me is not needed. This is best case scenario. That's just the extra cherry on top. But sell side taken, rejection block there. That's it. It's done. No, I won't be trading tomorrow. I'm done for the week. Appreciate it, BW. Tomorrow I'm live in Discord. Live tape reading in Discord. consolidation that took place. Yep, that's all it is. A simple ATM model. Consolidation was just time distortion. That's all it was. Same thing we've been doing every week. X-ray vision. Yep, that's what it is. Do you give entry ideas and tape readings? Not a signal service. The live streams, yes, you see my executions and all that, but it's not a signal service. If we're tape reading, I would never tell you when to buy or when to sell. It's not the purpose of it. We're in there trying to get better, learn how to reprice. I'm not going to tell you what to do at your account because I'll be hurting you more than I'm helping you. All right, so I think we're 1 and 2. The chat is 1 and 2 on the day. Not bad. Or no. Yeah. Could be better. Oh, wait, what is that? 4 divided by 17. 23.5%. All right, that was fun. Let's clear that off, and I'm gonna do a quick journal entry before I get off of here. Wait, right there. Whoops. I'm gonna do this for just a couple minutes, then I'm done. That. So that's it. Quick run through the chat. We good. All right, I'm off of here. Wonky morning session, not the cleanest, but again, we're expecting kind of a Willy Wonky type of morning. It's NFP Thursday, but there is a setup or two that you could have capitalized on if you're forcing yourself to trade today. Me, I'm content for the week. So Discord members, we're streaming tomorrow morning. It will be tape reading our last stream until the 16th. Remember, I'm taking next week off, so no streams next week. So tomorrow is our last tape reading stream. Then we're back live trading on the 16th. There will be 5 videos privately sent out to y'all covering the topics mentioned in the monthly schedule. So make sure you take a look at the monthly schedule I sent out in Discord under the monthly schedule tab. And you can see every day on the 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th, I'm dropping an educational video on each one of those days while I'm gone. So you guys can have that to study while I'm out. So be on the look for that. And YouTube, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. It'll be a few weeks. But yeah, love y'all, man. Like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already. Love all y'all, man. We just hit 17,000 subscribers. We're getting closer to 20,000, which is freaking crazy. Super grateful. Love all of y'all. And yeah, private community. I'll see you all tomorrow morning at 9:15. All right, peace.